with having a particular point of view, people know what their point of view is, and there's just some fear and trepidation in vocalizing it publicly. Like, it's one thing to say in a sales conversation or one-on-one. It's another thing to put into a marketing campaign or a post where it's exposed to everybody. You don't get to filter that. Or is it something that you think can be or needs to be cultivated and sort of discovered? You know, where do you sit on that, spectrum or that issue?
Yeah, so I mean, personally, I think that I would sit further on the edge of that spectrum because I'm very much all about being authentic and genuine and completely transparent about who you are, right?
Right.
And, obviously saying it in a way that isn't going to offend people, but you have to be who you are. So Talent Crowd, we have a very loud brand voice. We have very loud colors. We have,
Yes, you do.
cartoons. We've got all this stuff. And we had a discovery call, and the guy had told us that our website looked like a 13-year-old's birthday party. And I love that. Like, that was the most like validating thing that he could have possibly said, because I was like, yes, you know what? Because that means that we're being ourselves. I would love to do a 13-year-old birthday party, but that means that we're having fun. That's exactly,
Yeah.
We're having fun. We're, we don't want to be every other stuffy website out there that has that, generic blue color that, just talks about, technology, digital transformation. Like, no, there's a reason that we're out here doing this. And if we can't have fun while the work is hard enough, the market is hard right now. If we can't have fun while we're doing it, then what's the point? Right. And we want to, we want to show we have really great people and they're awesome. And, we call them unicorns, and we do that for a reason, because they're really, really good. So if I could play on that in words. So I do think, back to your point, it's like, it is something that you have to find. Like, your brand voice is in there. You just have to think, like, stop and think about, how do I feel about this thing? If somebody said this to me, what would my gut reaction be? And just sort of curate that over time. Because, maybe a couple of years ago, if somebody would have criticized something I was doing in that way, I might not have reacted in the same way. But, as you get more confidence and you start to build and curate that, who you are, and really find out who that is, then that stuff will bounce off, right? And once it starts to bounce off, you're like, okay, well, this is me. This is who we are.